Dr. Gregory Hortney here. Thank you all for coming over to this channel. Today I'm going to do a very special video on a gentleman who I consider one of the most important pillar in track and field in Jamaica. Now I know a lot of people may not agree with my overview, but before you pass any judgment, please take the time to listen. Today we're going to talk about Laurie Foster, who was more than a journalist. He was more than a mentor. He was a philanthropist and a man who believed deeply in Jamaica's greatest treasure, which is its people and its athletes. Through Larry's hard work, he has built bridges of opportunities that help to lay the foundation for what would become Jamaica's track and field dominance in the world. How do I know that? Because I was there. I was there when he sacrificed his time, effort, and resources to help the young athletes not only be fed, but also to have a place to lay their heads. For decades, Larry used his resources, his knowledge, his insights, and his pen as a tool of change. His column, Foster's Fair Play, was respected and sometimes feared. But I can tell you it was necessary. The thing that I love about Foster's Fair Play, that it was unbiased and it was straight to the point. He was a man destined to invoke change. He championed fairness, accountability, and integrity in the sport of track and field. He celebrated athletes when they were triumphant. He also challenged administrators to do better, reminding them that track and field is more than medals. It is about values. It is about discipline and national pride. Beyond words, Larry made sacrifices few saw. At times when resources were scarce, Larry invested his energy and often his own means, and he ensured that young athletes could continue their journey. He understood that scholarships, combining education and athletics, were not just personal victories, but pathway to national progress. Many young Jamaica's brightest stars first found their footing because Larry believed in them. Laurie Foster helped develop track and field in Jamaica by working at the root, supporting the overlooked, the young, the dreamers. He knew that if athletes had the opportunities, Jamaica would rise, and he was right. His work, his mentorship, and his advocacy created a fertile ground where coaches, institutions, and athletes could thrive. From high school tracks to international stadiums, his influence was there, quiet, steady, and transformative. Laurie Foster was also a father, a mentor, and a man who cares deeply for his people. Despite criticisms and hurt, he kept moving forward. He understood that change does not come without sacrifice, and progress demands persistence. To him, every young athlete represented possibility, and he devoted his life to nurturing that potential. Today, Jamaica stands as the sprint capital of the world. But behind every headline, every world record, every gold medal, are builders like Laurie Foster. He may not have stood on the podium, but his fingerprints are on every success story that came after. It is indeed unfortunate that Larry's contributions to Jamaica track and field were overlooked. Yet his legacy lives in every athlete who earned an education through sport, in every runner who found encouragement when the road seemed long, in every Jamaican who believes greatness can come from humble beginnings. Laurie Foster deserves recognition for his pen, his sacrifice, and his unshakable belief in Jamaica's future. Laurie Foster was not a perfect man, and none of us are, but his love for his people and his commitment to country was unwavering. His story reminds us that true heroes are not always the ones who break records, but those who help others believe they can. I thank you very much for listening. I am Dr. Gregory Horton. Have a blessed day.